Since the start of this thing, Sid and I always prided ourselves on introducing you to talent before anyone else in Canada. Being honest, sometimes it didn't work out all that well. And sometimes it turned out to be a WNBA star or an NHL top selection, or in this case, an Olympic gold medalist. Okay, so maybe we don't go back to his first race in basketball shorts and basketball shoes, but it feels like we've been talking to Andre de Grasse from time, fam. From time!
You're a young man, and there is real potential here for you to be a massive athletic name in this country. Are you ready for it?
I have no choice, right? I'm not really satisfied with my goals yet. I want to be able to become a world championship one day, an Olympic champion, so I still have to keep pushing and get towards my goals.
This kid under pressure has responded at the NCAAs, at the Pan Ams, and now this is almost best case scenario at the World Championships.
Well, we've been behind you since your days at USC, and we'll be cheering you along in the Olympics as well. You know what? This might be a good test to get used to crowds like that.
I'm getting ready for the Olympics, and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
It's so funny watching you walk around, because by August you're going to be like Gretzky. Like it's amazing. You're just walking around. It's no big deal. Wait till August.
It will change.
It will change.
It will change.
21-year-old in his first Olympics proved that he not only had the stage presence that this show had promised everybody watching if you watch, but is the odds-on favorite to assume the mantle from Bolt as the next one. The thing that amazes me the most is inside track folk look at you and are like jaw-dropped. And it's not just Donovan Bailey. I heard Linford Christie say, "You're the next one." Like,
oh, really?
It's
a nice compliment. People have been saying, I'm next up, but I still got to continue to, work hard, and, I'm going to get ready for Tokyo.
Bronze in the 100, silver in the 200 at the World Championships in Doha. Do you feel like you are back where you were before the injuries?
Yeah, I feel like I'm making my way back, definitely. Going forward, I just think that I can do so much better, and now I just have to go prove it. It's incredible. I always look back and say, I can't believe I came this far. This journey has been just wild. It's been a dream come true for me, and now I just want to keep that going and keep that momentum, and hopefully, one day I want to say I can call myself a champion, like Donovan Bailey, and win a gold medal in Tokyo.
Yes, speak it into existence. The last one from just 5 years ago. 6-time Olympic medalist, true to his word, gold medalist in Tokyo. Our baby bro is grown up. Ladies and gentlemen, Andre de Grasse. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. That was a wicked video. Man, it touched me. It touched me. I can't believe it's been that long, man. It's the journey. Wow, that's crazy. All the way back from college days.
So did the kid at USC expect this, Andre? And what would you say to the kid at USC now at 26?
Well, just continue to believe in yourself, man. Trust the process, and look at you now. It's crazy. I mean, never believed that I could do this. But looking back at that video, it really showed that, yeah, I mean, I had it in me. And I really just had to, like you said, speak into existence. And it's finally all the hard work and everything is just paid off, man. That's incredible. It's crazy.
I talked to Christine Sinclair last week, and I asked the same thing. Like, when I introduce you and I say Olympic gold medalist, has it sunk in yet?
No, it hasn't even sunk in. I mean, it still feels like I haven't done it. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess because I'm still on this high and I haven't had time to really reflect, and I just been still competing and still on the go. But I think when everything is all said and done, and I have time to myself, I'll realize that I actually this actually happened and it wasn't a dream.
There he is holding the gold medal. I was going to ask you, like, who were you thinking of in the moment? But I don't have to, because there were some awesome visuals of you and your young family. I mean, what did it mean to see them, like, right after on the track in a camera and be able to talk to them?
Oh, that was incredible. I didn't expect that. I mean, I remember this lady coming up to me and she was like, "Your family is over here." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, my family is not here. Like, they're not in the stadium. Like, there's no fans." But then they just showed me this big screen and I was just like, oh, wow. I was amazed that I actually could like talk to them like this. And it was just really incredible. I saw them jumping up and down. They were so excited. It made me super excited. I'm like, I just really couldn't believe that this was actually happening and that I did it. And it was just really just a dream come true. So for me, that's who I was doing it for. Of course, I was doing it for Canada, my family, all my friends back home. Everybody that's just supported me on this journey. I mean, it's crazy. It's incredible.
Yeah, let me walk that road for a second because listen. I know from winning a game at the Senator O'Connor Basketball Classic in grade 8, I think against St. Tim's, 2 free throws late to ice it. You know what I'm saying, Grasse? And I know that things rush through your mind and it's almost chaos when stuff like that happens. But when you got your first chance to really think about what you did, I don't know if it was like after you left the track, after you did the interviews, was it that night? Like, do you remember what and who was going through your mind as kind of like you've hit? I know the moment is chaos, but after, what went through your mind?
Nothing. To be honest, nothing went through my mind because I literally had to wake up and
do it all
in like 2 hours to run the 4x100 relay. I remember head coach, he was calling me. He was like, "Andre, we need you. We need you for these heats. We need you to run these heats in order for us to make the finals and have a chance at a medal." So I didn't even really get a chance to really like soak it all in. I remember like I was coming back, had to get something to eat, had to shower. I got to my room and I'm like, it's like 4:00 in the morning and my phone is just blowing up. I had to get up at like 6. So I don't even know if I even slept the 2 hours. I don't even know if I just closed my eyes. And I remember setting an alarm. Myself and even Aaron was in the same position because we had just come back on the track together from the finals. And we're like, hey, we both got to run this, man. We have a chance to make the finals and we have a chance to get on the podium. So I really didn't even get a chance to really sink it all in. I still haven't got a chance to sink it all in. So I just remember I was thinking about the relay and that was it.
Can you tell us the craziest, like, did you have time to go through the text? Like, what was the craziest name, or was there a craziest name that popped up in your phone? You're like, new phone, who dis? And then the answer is someone that you didn't expect.
I can't even remember. I mean, so many people hit me up. I honestly can't even remember. Like a lot of blue checks. A lot of just a lot of people. Whether it was Instagram, they had my phone number. They got my phone number from somewhere.
Right.
So a lot of people were just messaging me. It was definitely different from winning a bronze and a silver for sure. This was a lot different. So just winning that gold medal was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I'm still trying to get back to people. I'm still trying to do that.
I was going to say a lot of praying hand emoji responses. Thank you. Thank you.
Hands up.
I marvel at the idea that you have medaled in the 6 events that you've entered in the Olympics and how everything for Olympians has to be right every 4 years. And in this case, 5 years in the waiting, and yet you put up personal bests in the 100 and the 200. I guess my question is, how the hell do you do that?
I got to give that credit to my coach, my whole team. They make sure that I peak and that I bring my best to the championship. I mean, all the other races leading up to before, it doesn't matter. They're all just it's all like it's all regular season. You know, this is the playoffs. This is the big show, and you got to bring out your best game at the champ. So. For me, they made sure I'm ready. They made sure I'm ready to go. We go into a training camp a couple weeks before to just get your mind right, to stay focused, so there's no distractions. And I just go out there and just try to have fun, enjoy the moment. So for me, I think it's just a mindset. It's a mindset to just go out there and just know that this is what counts. This is where I got to put it all on the line. And anything that happened before, good or bad, it's thrown out the window. Doesn't matter. And this is what counts. And of course, when you have a good team around you, just telling you that you're ready to go, you're ready to do something special. It just gives me all the confidence in the world to to go out there. And then of course Canada, all the social media messages that I'm getting leading up to the games, that just hypes me up. It gets me ready to go.
Okay, I love the humble Canadian in you, but I have this saying, like, special players make special plays on special days. And I firmly believe that it's the hallmark of the true greats. Like, when you are on that spot, is it your best? Like, do you have like a really dope hype mixtape that you listen to? Like, are you getting jacked up like football players ready to run through a brick wall? Or are you like biathlon, like lowering your heart rate so you can find, like, how do you explain the zone or what you're in just before that gun goes off?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the bus ride over, I'm definitely lowering my heart rate. I don't want to get too excited and waste all my energy before I actually go out there. So I'm definitely listening to a lot of mellow music, a lot of, I guess people like to say R&B, love music. So I'm kind of just like lowering that heart rate and just, you know, just listening to the beat. And then when I actually get out there onto the warm-up track, I'm like, okay, now I'm trying to pump myself up. I'm listening to like, you know, artists that do that, like kind of like Drake or J. Cole, just like Big Sean, like a lot of people that are like, you know, hype me up in my playlist. So that's kind of
out, are you? I was trying to say a Big Sean, Zen the, and then I realized I can't say the rest of that. But Big Sean is Zen the bleep out. That's what I should have said.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to pump myself up. I'm just trying to get going. So that's kind of what I do when I start my warm up, and then after that, I mean, it's just kind of like being in the zone. You're kind of just locked in, right? You're focused on that race. You're visualizing what you're about to go out there and do, and then of course, you know, you're talking to your coach and your team around you, and just telling you, these are the things you got to do, and you got to execute. Every round is different. And, you know, of course, I try to tell myself, take it one round at a time. I think a lot of people do that. But for myself, I just try to say, you know, don't worry about the finals yet. You know, worry about what's in front of you. Worry about the first round. And then we can get towards the semifinals and then the finals. So that's kind of how I approach my mindset. I approach it.
I want to get to some extracurriculars in a second. But some folks thought the anchor leg in the 4x100 was your best work of the games. Did you see the still pictures of where you got the baton and where you ended up? Because it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. That was actually our biomech was saying that was my fastest anchor leg ever. Faster than 2016 or any of the Olympics or any of the World Championship or that I've ever run. So he was like, "Hey, we couldn't have asked for more, basically." So we're just happy that I think all of us were just happy that we got the bronze medal, and the guys were just really happy that, you know, they brought me my 6th medal of the games. So it was just pretty cool. It was awesome. It was a huge honor to run with those guys. That's always fun for me, you know, to run with the guys because we have such a special bond. And we always just joke around, like, you know, we already broke the national record set with Donovan and Bruni and Glenroy and those guys. But you know, I feel like and Robert Esme. I feel like we just have, but we always feel like we have so much more in the tank. So I know those guys. You know, next time around, we're going to be trying to fight for a gold medal. So you know, it's definitely everyone has gotten faster since Rio.
All right, I want to get to 974, and I can hear the little ones in the back. The pre-Fontaine. Yeah. Hey, man, you're a family man. This is how we live in 2021.
I know. I'm upstairs. They're downstairs. That's crazy.
I've been there. And I hosted a show from my basement for a year. I completely understand where you're at. Don't worry about it. I feel like you're unstoppable right now. And according to the GoDaddy ads, you aren't going to stop being unstoppable. But I was thinking about the lead up to the Olympics and how many of our athletes had to get super creative just to be ready for the game. Like Damian Warner training in an old hockey rink in London to set up an Olympic record and a gold medal, to folks having to live in the States and Europe just to train. How much do sponsors like GoDaddy help in making that a little easier to handle?
Oh, yeah, they helped me out a lot. I mean, first of all, I'm humbled. I'm excited to be even a part of this GoDaddy campaign. This was something different for me. I felt like I broke out of my shell, got to act a little bit. So it was really just fun for me to even be a part of this, supporting small businesses, especially during this last year and a half where, you know, they've been struggling. You know, this is a hard time for them. So it was really just really an honor for me to be a part of that, supporting that. And yeah, I mean, this campaign was just really about being unstoppable. I feel like that's something that I try to do every single day. Whether we're trying to just celebrate all the hard work and resilience that they've done over this past year and a half. And I'm just really just proud to be a part of it. GoDaddy has done an amazing job of supporting me and small businesses. So, it's just cool to really just to be a part of this journey.
And pure GoDaddy, because you're just like those small business owners dealing with youngins while they're on the Zoom call trying to do their business. We've all been there. Any more acting? So is there more GoDaddy commercials coming down the road, or are you just focused on dropping 974s on folks like you did at the Prefontaine?
Yeah, we've got one more. We've got one more coming out this fall. So stay tuned for that one. I think that one, you're gonna like that one, Tim. That's my favorite one out of the one that you just showed just now. So I definitely think you're gonna like that.
What are the expectations moving forward? Is the double and gold in the double the expectations going to Paris?
Yeah, Paris. Yeah, Paris is definitely. I feel like I'm gonna want to double again. It's crazy. I actually had that conversation with my coach the other day. He's like, are we going to focus on one event? Everyone's just focusing on one event. There's no one else that's done it.
Yeah.
Like Usain Bolt is the only one before me. And now I feel like I'm stuck on an island by myself, doing the double. Everyone else just focuses on one event. But it's just what adds to my legacy. It's what I love to do. I love doing both events. And that's something that I want to accomplish. I felt like I was so close this time around. I don't like to make excuses, but yeah, I felt like I was super close, and I could have done a little bit better than 100 that time around. But yeah, I mean, that's something that I'm just trying to just gear towards. Of course, I have to just continue to just keep getting better, keep pushing myself every day in practice, and continue to be unstoppable, right? So that's what it's all about.
Now you're just one half of the power couple of sprinting with the mother of your two children, Nia Ali. Are y'all gonna need daycare in Paris? Like, are you both going? Like, how is that gonna set up?
Yes, hopefully by that time there's gonna be fans that will be over this pandemic and everything. So our family members will be there to support and help with the kids.
Nice.
That would be the plan. But yeah, of course, right now it's tough, but it's what makes it fun, right? Because I feel like when you always have a bad day at the track and those type of things, it's always good to come home to the kids because they don't care about any of that stuff. They just want you to they just want to be in your face and smile in your face and tell it they want to make something, have them make you something to eat, right? Or something like that. So they're like, I'm hungry, but
You're still a dad.
Yeah, of course. So I think that's what makes it fun. But yeah, that's definitely something that myself and her were pushing towards Paris. For her, this is going to be fun for her coming back, I think, and she's excited to get back out there on the track and defend her world title next year in Oregon.
All right, last one. I know she got gold in Doha. Did that inspire you to need to do the same? Like, is wifey trash talking you at home that she has the gold and you don't? Does that exist?
Yeah, it does. It does a little bit. She gets on me a little bit with that. I mean, she has a couple world indoor golds, and then of course she has the world outdoor gold in Doha. So I felt like I was missing. I was the only one missing the gold. Of course, she's like, no, Pan American doesn't count. You gotta win the Worlds or Olympics. That's what counts. So for me, that was definitely a goal of mine, and that definitely inspired and motivated me to do it. And she's always had my back through that, and always told me like, you're better than that, and you're gonna, you have to continue to just continue to trust the process, and you're gonna get that goal one day. So she called it. I remember right after the 100 meter when I won the bronze, I was showing her a picture of it, and I was a little bit disappointed even in myself in winning the bronze, right? And I was showing her a picture of it, and she was like, "Well, that bronze is going to turn into gold in a couple of days." So she called it.
Give the wife the horn. There you go. Listen, I know we overplayed it a little bit, but it feels like we've been there from time. And same with the hardcores that watch this show. And there's something really special about seeing people achieve their goals, no matter what they are. Really happy for you, my dude. And I know that I am not the only one. So thanks so much for sharing it with us today and with Canada over the last few weeks.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Love the new show, Tim and Friends, and hope to be back on it again in the future.
Yeah, don't be a stranger now that you're even bigger time, okay?
Yeah, for sure. No problem. I got you.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this, Andre. Great talking with you anytime, but as an Olympic gold medalist, very cool.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Love. Appreciate it.